Mm. One of those times when I paint my nails fully red. I got all these red polishes. Mm-mm-mm. Oh yes, oh yes. I'm so ready. Just have a little bit of food as I get the rest of this polish off soon. And so I can get to my next nice nails of full on redness. Oh yes. Can't wait, can't wait. It is nice to do some full on redness. The only problem is I'm a little concerned how long they're gonna last. That's the only thing. Because red in my experience chips. I don't know why. I don't know if it's the pigment and or what, but I have experiences with it chipping. And I don't have experience with many polishes chipping. That I do not. So I don't know about you, but I'm ready to paint these bad boys. I got some tea, feeling the of the mukbang, of the food, to the nails, and everything. Yep. Because I'm going nice red. I brought like all these different brands. I even brought topper. This is a flaky topper that's red. I'm going to use that on some of my nails and do that with it because I was like, yes, I have to use that because why not? With all the red of it all and crazed. If you know, you know. Mm-hmm. If you know, you definitely know. Yep. Yep. And as you know, I am growing out my hair. That's why it's all poofy on this side. So that's why and then so it's like, okay. I was like, why don't you do some red nails to match your hair? I was gonna do that anyway, and I have some nails I want to do. So with red especially. So why not paint my nails with a nice different variation of reds? The brick red, the this is a jelly red, and then I got a couple from the Con collection. This red and this brighter red. So almost each nail with four at least are gonna have the one color each. Yep, one color each. So because I got four colors, so I'm thinking of doing the accent nail. That one probably going to be the jelly color that's see through. I picked this one. I almost got the other one, but this one is the one that I call like tomato color, like ketchupy when I put it on. So that's this one. Yep. So that's what we're doing here. Just having some chill time. Cause why not? Cheers. I don't go live too often. Almost like once here, occasionally, whichever. So when it was suggested, I thought, why not do it again? It's been a while. Because I only do lives occasionally. I don't do them all the time. That's for sure. I don't. I do not. So. As we do some red nails. Who's ready for some red nails? Say something in the comments if you're ready for some red nails to go on these natural nails. Yep. Who's excited for some red nails to put on these bad boys of it all? I just need to go get my nail polish remover. Where is that? I have everything but my nail polish remover here. That's the only thing. I don't have my nail polish remover. I need my nail polish remover. Yes. And here we go with my nail polish remover. This is a $6 Australian dollar one, and it's made for Woolies. Oh, great. I got food on me. This is made for Woolies, this one, and it's pretty decent. It's only 125 milliliters, but I should get a nice massive one at some points. Let me just go clean off my food on my pants. Sorry about that. Now we're back in business. To get the rest of this nail polish off for my last manicure. So that's what we're going to do here. Chilling on the beach. Okay, I'm not chilling on the beach, but I don't know. Being silly. Well, here in Australia, I don't know if I fully want to chill on the beach. It's a little too nippy for that. It's a little too nippy right now to go on the beach, but okay. So we just gotta get the rest of this nail polish off my last manicure. And if you want to see that one, I have that on my YouTube channel. The one to do with the breakfast AI of it all. Yep. So that's right. Getting my nail polish remover, and let's get the rest of these off. Definitely time to do something. I just hope these can last me. Because, like I said, I have experience with red polish not lasting extremely long. I just don't want to get rid of that nail because I love the eggy egg of it all. But I have to. It's not going to look it's going to look extremely odd with my whole manicure, with my whole redness of it all. So, because we're going crazed to the red. I guess we will see how these polishes work. As the doing this base of it all. So... There we go. I don't know if I should just leave the thumb for now because I'm probably going to need to use my thumbs to do something. So I might just leave that one with the butter thumb of it all. So that's what I'm thinking. Just leave that one for now because I'm going to use it to slightly clean up the cuticles and all that with this red. So that's right. If you have any questions or anything, let me know. Mm-hmm. Yep. Let's get it going on. Doing red nails to match my red hair. Okay, let's get this going on, everyone. As we get ready here on the YouTube of it all and everything. my nails nice, and I shaped them not too long ago. Kind of fixed them up a little bit, so they have the cuticles are pretty nice and all that. So we are pretty good in business to do these nails here. So, oh, there's some of that tan that I gotta get off color wise. If you want to see the full on thing, enjoy the whole thing, I'm on the YouTube doing the live as well on the YouTube to bring it and everything. So yeah. If you have any questions of anything, then by all means let me know, because I am here to answer anything or just to have a good old time. Yeah. That's right, and that is right. The Max Magic of it all just going crazed, crazed, crazed. You want to make sure I have no polish on my fingers, especially if I'm going to do at least one nail with my see-through jelly polish. Definitely don't my sheer polish, what they call it, because they call it sheer strength hardening. Not sure why they call that, but okay. So if I'm going to definitely use that one, and the red will probably show most of if I have something underneath, because even though this is tan, tan is darker than red, especially, so definitely need to make sure I take it off. And that line of black there, or like chocolate color, I think it is, that I recall. So. I wonder if I should do any French with this. I'm just debating if I should do a French. That might be kind of nice. I wonder if this one here, the sheer one, I'm pretty sure I've done this as French before. What I really want to do, I want to get this kind of polish in all the colors manageable, even dark ones. But I don't know if that's possible. I don't know how easy it is to make sheer polishes fully that are like brown, black. Well, I guess I do have a sheer black. So I guess it is possible. It just depends what it looks like. I would like to have all of them so I can do, because there's some nail art stuff and some things I've been seeing that look so juicy when you layer them to use for certain juicinesses. Like if you want it to be like fruit and make it really juicy. I really would like to do some juicinesses with these nails. For sure. It's just, crazy time. So yeah, my nails are all nice and ready. All they need is a base coat. I think that's, oh no, they're not all ready. There's still a little bit on this little pinky on my right hand. I think I might need some more nail polish remover. Yeah, this is good nail polish remover. I know I'm not taking up any sparkles or anything, but I am at least doing something. Doing something right. Right? So. So there we go. Nails all blanky blank. Yep, definitely gonna be doing that. So they are ready to get painted at. Well, I need to paint on the top base coat, and then I can start the colors and stuff. So. Painting my nails red to match my hair. Okay, so let's get that base coat on. My favorite base coat. Super sized version in a fix from Barry M. My favorite one. For sure. So yeah, I'm just gonna put this on. I do have a new one, but this one still has enough in it. And one thing I like about this is how big. I probably mentioned in the past how big this is, because this is a typical size nail polish bottle, and this is this. This is the base coat, and you can tell it's a little bit bigger, because this is 15 milliliters and this is 12. Well, that is a little bit bigger than I think a lot of Barry M stuff. Barry M stuff is 10. So, is 10 milliliters. Most of it. But this is the big one. 12 I think is very common when you're getting the more up there quality brands. So you get a little bit more for your money. You get 2 milliliters more for your money typically. So, that is pretty nice. So, I'm just putting on the base coat here, as you can see. I want to protect my nails, and it makes it last longer. You could probably use other brands like it, but you definitely want this, like, polish that looks like a, a cloud. You want base coat that looks like a cloud. And only made as a base coat, not a top coat base coat. I don't understand those concepts, but that's just me. I guess, I don't know. So, because then this helps it, I think, be a little bit tacky. But even so, with the tackiness that this potentially has, it even works with by itself. So if you just want to grow your nails out and not put any polish on, I recommend you need to put a clear coat, of the right kind of clear coat on, because it gives a barrier. So it just gives it a shine. Especially if you want your nails long to a point like I have, you need to use something, or they're going to be more. It just depends on if your nails are strong enough as well. That's just me saying my 2 cents about my nails as I paint them red. So this hand is ready, all nice and painted. Just let that dry. It doesn't take very long for this to dry. No, it doesn't. It does not take very long to dry this. Base coats and top coats don't take very long to dry. I still don't understand the concept of top coats though. Really don't. How they make nail polish dry better. So. There's that first hand. Of course, I gotta do my other hand. Even though you mostly just see my right hand when I do stuff, you definitely do my other hand as well. Oops, this slightly doesn't have enough on the brush. This is what happens when you brush, your bottle gets slightly empty. But it's still in good condition. I don't want to waste it, you know. Don't want to waste it. Because I like my manicures to last me a week. So. Just gotta tip the bottle to get more out. Not the end of the world if it's fully not perfect, because it's not the texture you're gonna see. But at least if it keeps my nails like protected for the color and all that. This is red, so especially like a pigment like red, you want to be careful to not tinge your nails. Yes, technically you can kind of maybe go get away without base coat, but not my experience. Especially if you're going to use a color like this. It's going to tinge your nails, so you don't want that. Because I paint my nails sometimes more than once a week, sometimes occasionally, and I don't have problems with my nails tinging because I use this. But if you use a peel-off base coat, you're more likely to get tinge on your nails, especially if you do it often. Depends how often you do it and stuff, but that's all. I don't know. You're here to see the red go on. And I have plenty. Like I said, I have 4 reds I want to use. So, 1 on each nail. Which is what I'm doing. Okay, the base coat is now on. Ready to get the color on. Just give it some time to dry. because that's what I want. Even though I'd say it's pretty much ready to go, but I'm just going to give myself a few minutes and have a bite of my food. Mmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. Glad any of you can be here and be enjoying it and all that. Sometimes when I do look at my nails, though, I look at them like this, like, oh, they look so nice with no polish on them. I just love the shape. But no, we're here for red. Red, red, and more red. Right? I'd say so. For sure. If there's any kind of red combo you're thinking of that I should maybe do, well, I'll show you the polishes that I have, then let me know. Because I'm here to have some fun. I got my brick red. I got this red. Like I have 4, and then 1 topper, which is red. One of my go-to favorite toppers, which is the flaky ones. This is my top favorite kind of toppers. Almost all of them, my flaky toppers, all of them Holo Taco, but I really like I can get some other brands. I found a brand in this country that just looks like it's probably considered an indie brand nail polish that has very, very, very much a lot of similarities. Because I think a lot of indie brands do, like Holo Taco. And I was thinking of getting something for them at some point. It's like in this country, in Australia, which is nice. So I definitely want to do that. And I think I saw them have some flaky toppers, so that would be kind of nice to have theirs as well and try them out. I would imagine a lot of the pigments might be the same. I just know that hers, even though she's Canadian, they come from the States. So sorry, I'm just really, really, really love certain things, and it's awesome that I have my favorite kind of topper in red. So nice to have my favorite topper in red. Really is. So. Okay. If anyone has an opinion, should I do this as a French or the full-on nail? French or the full-on nail of this sheer see-through polish? That's the question. I'm thinking all the rest will probably not be French, but be full-on. But then I was wondering if this one should be the one French nail, so like do a French accent nail with that sheer polish. I think these two are going to be on the outside nails, and then I'm going to do the darker one as one of the inside. That's the brick red. So let's start with this really bright red. It's hard to see the logo, I think. Kind Collective brand. That I really enjoy this brand. It's one of the few cheap brands in this country that it seems to be good quality and have polish besides just makeup, like for eyeshadow and stuff. They have not that there's. I don't think there's that many makeup brands in this country that are like cheapish that do nail polish much. I did find one other, though. I gotta admit, where I got a white from. I forget the name of the brand, but I know it's Australian because it said it was. So. So all I gotta do is just take it. It's gonna go on this finger right here. This juice-delicious color. I'm just doing it like this. Concentrating. And there is the first coat of this red. Wow! Doesn't that look nice? I think it might be a similar shade, maybe to the sheer one I'm going to use. Yeah, I think it might be. But there we go with that one. That's just one coat of that color. Is there a name for it? Let me see the name. Passion. No, that's not Passion. Passion is the darker one that I haven't used yet. This one's called Hype. I guess that makes sense. That one is Passion, which I think is the more passionate kind of red. This is the more like, whoa, hyped red, which makes sense, I think, the names. So, yep, we've put hyped on my nails. Let's hype, 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 hype it up, hype. Yes, that's right. I'm hyping it with my pointer finger. Now I'm thinking of what if I should do this hand a little bit differently with the same colors, but in a different order or something. But you know me, I like to do my nails differently on both sets of hands at times. Sometimes I almost feel like do the opposite. Like things when I've done my Wednesday nails. I did one hand Wednesday, one hand her best friend. That's a wolf. That transforms into a wolf. So I did I forget her name. And then I even did that in my costume for Halloween last year. I mixed the two together in a costume. The funny thing was when I did that, as I enjoy this hyped up color, when I did that, oh my gosh, what was interesting, when I chose to do it, well, there is that mirror, right, that they have that's like half black and gray, so it's like that. The other side's all colorful on her friend's side, right? I did not know there was going to be an episode in the most recent season that there was going to be her actually becoming her best friend because they like switched bodies in Wednesday. And I was like, what? I predicted it before even knowing that was in there. And I did it for Halloween. But yes, I do have a new idea for a costume this year for Halloween. And if you want to, I might actually do a whole on video because I have some great ideas. I can get what I need for it. I have a very awesome monstery idea for Halloween. Yes, I know it's only almost like August, still a few months, but I am thinking about it for sure. I got some great ideas. If you know what I might mean by monster, maybe you can get the idea of what I might be doing. I know. That's just me being crazed. So, have another bite of my food before I get to the next color. So, what would be the next color? Oh yes, I said I'd probably do the brick red as one of the two middle nails here, and that one's gonna be my accent. So that's what I'm gonna do. I could do these both French. I could do these both French. I don't know if I want to though. So here's the color. Yes, it kind of looks chocolatey. Maybe my brain's going to chocolate because I have a very chocolate color I used for my last manicure. But no, we're not here for that. We're here for red. This is called Brick Wall from Holo Taco. Just look at that juicy color. Granted, it's not full red, but it is a red. And my hair has that like kind of coppery, going to the color of brick into a way, maybe a brighter brick than this maybe, but it still goes along that lines. So now we have two nails done with the two colors. Yep, one coat each as we get these colors going on. Yep, we're gonna go to the next color, which is going to be my sheer one. This one just needs to be, I'm thinking of doing this one as a French, just to give a little difference. So it like breaks it up, and then that becomes like the accent. Though this is very different than the ones because this is sheer, like I said. Okay. See, you can always see the juiciness, how it looks when it's sheer. I do have some alpaca ones that are sheer, that are amazing. Ah! It fell over. Sorry. Whew. These were in my way. Let's move those brushes away. Don't need them. And get this color on. Okay, I'm going to do as a French. No nail polish around in sight. Good. Pretty much. Well, there's a tiny, tiny bit there in the corner. But that's okay, I guess. Gosh, okay. I'm putting ketchup on my nails once again. Freaky, freaky, freaky. But there we go. Now with that one. I got one coat of each of these reds. Definitely with a sheer polish, unless you're using it for a reason like this, it definitely shows lines a little bit more, so you definitely want to put 2 coats of that one for sure. So, there were those reds. I got another one to do. I'm going to do that one full on as well. I haven't done this other hand yet. I'm just kind of enjoying each of these colors as I do 1 coat each. So, that's what I'm enjoying. 1 coat each of these amazing colors. And each of them are a different brand, but I'm going to be using 2 from one brand because I have 2 versions of the red. I'm going to use the Passiony Red in a minute. The passion red of it all. So, now we're going to get the passion red out from Kind Collective. Even though I'm going to put another coat, I'm going to close this just so I don't make a mess by accident. So now we go with the passionate red color here. I love that I got all these colors of these. Most of these I got in here in Australia. There is the passion color of the red. Now let's do that. It's going to be full on nail color. Nail. I would say this is the true color that when people didn't wear much polish but red, like red was the go-to, this was the color. That I would say is the go-to color for red back in the day. Now it's like, I know that another one is very common, which is the French tip white, which is common. But what is really common for colored nails nowadays? It's everything, right? For the most part. But that red French end seems to be extremely common. Even still. If it's something you just like a go-to thing you like to do, and that you just like to have your nails simply done. So, but yeah, there we go. All the colors I'm using for this, they just need another coat. But there they all are. Looking so good. The passion, the craziness, the brick wall, and the hype. This one's called, actually, let's see what that one's called. I didn't look at the name. I don't know if the name's on it. Sheer Grave. So this one, which I did as French, is Sheer Grave. Crave. Oh, crave. Sheer crave. Sorry, not grave. Crave. Crave. Well, it is kind of craving. That kind of makes sense that. Because it's a color that kind of looks like ketchup. And it has that juiciness where it makes your mouth want to water and go. Speaking of mouth watering, want to have it, let's have another bite of my food. Oh, let's enjoy all those colors. Don't they look nice? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I'm glad I at least have 4 reds that I can use. Oh, it's nice. It looks so nice. It definitely gives a nice little contrast with all the reds being full on nail one nut. So it really makes the accent nail with the sheer color really stand out, which is nice. So. I'm thinking of this, on this hand, I might do only 2 colors. I might do the brick, I might do the hype one as 2 Frenches on my right hand. And then, that's what I'm thinking. Hand not painted yet? Hand painted. See the difference? Well, this one is painted just base coat, but that's still pretty much considered not painted. That French one that is sheer is going to leave it look even better when I do the second coat. I feel like I'm wearing condiments on my nails with all these colors together, especially with that one doing it, because that one kind of has a condiment feeling to it, because of the kind of color it is when it's next to that sheer one. That's what I'd say. For sure. So, now we'll get to the other hand. I'm debating what I should do, because like I said, I do like to do my hands differently in its way. So I'm wondering, these two should be French, and then these two are some solid color. Like, this will be 2 sheer ones, and then these two will be another, maybe 2 different colors. I don't know. I could do the same 2 colors I have here and here, and just not do the brick red color. So. I don't know if have I ever done the combination like this. I'm not fully sure if I have. I may have. But I don't know if I remember doing this combination fully. So it's a definitely an interesting combination for me. But just look at that. To all that, I have like red tones in my hair, so how fitting. Red tones on my nails. Yep. Just looks so juicy. Juicy couture. No, it's not juicy couture. Okay. I'm just not sure what to do with my other hand. It definitely is going to be red, so I'm definitely going to still use the reds. Just maybe not all of them. So that's the only thing I'm wondering about doing. How should I do my other hand? Unless I do it exactly the same. Because I still do it exactly the same at times. But it's kind of nice having 2 different hands different as well. So, that's for sure. So, as this one is all one coat, let's get to this hand before I paint the second coat on of all the colors. So, just debating what I should do. Because this one's not red. Well, I guess it will become more red when I put the second coat on. Because this one's, the one that's sheer I'm using is kind of orange. So, yeah, I definitely want to use this passion red. So I'm definitely going to use that. I could like switch where I put the French nail and still do that. Or I could do one that's French with that passion color, the pink one on my pinky, and then I can do the sheer on my other middle finger. My middle finger, yeah, my other one of the 2. So I think I might do this as a French. So I'm still going to do the 2 French in between colors, I think, just for a difference on this hand. So that's what I'm doing. I might not do the brick red on this hand. Unless I want to, well, actually, I could do the brick red on my thumb, though. So that I'm doing is a French. I'm going to do the 2 middle on this hand is French. That's the difference I'm going to do for this hand. So there's that. And I'm going to get the sheer one again to do the French. there we go. I'm doing my middle finger right here with the sheer crave. I did the passion, now I'm doing the sheer crave as a French. So yeah, I'm doing that's the difference with this hand. I'm changing up the color somewhat, and I'm doing 2 French instead of 1, like I did on this hand. There's a little bit of fuzz at the tip of my nail, which is from me taking off the polish, which is okay. I can get that off. So there's that. 2 French nails. I could do them all French, but I don't know if I want to. I think I still want, I don't know. I'm thinking of, it's hard. I know. I'm not thinking. I'm just gonna, yeah, I'm gonna use the hyped color on my 2 outer nails for this hand. I'm trying to close this. Just in case I topple it over, I don't have a disaster waiting on me, having to like rush to pick it up before anything comes out. So now I'm going back to this hyped color to put on my 2 outer nails. I probably might put the brick red on my thumb, so that might be where I put it for this hand. So this is going to be full on nail. So this is the one color that's going to be the same. That I'm not switching on the other hand. It's going to be the same, but I'm doing it twice. So my way of being same, but different kind of vibes. Now I just got to do my other one. Nice little combo. Different combo than this, especially if we're taking out one of the red colors of the 4 main nails. And now we go to my pinky here. My pinky is small, gotta be careful because it's not that long as well. So no, it seems okay. And there we go. And it's done. So there's all my nails with 1 coat. Now my nails need almost at least 1 more coat. So there we go. They look very cohesive and different, which I like. So I like that I did that difference with it and just took out the brick red color. That's that one right there. So there we go with that color. Oh my gosh. We still have 1 more coat to do, and we do have, don't forget, topping. Don't know if I should put it on all of them or just on the French and give it a little bit of, I could just do that because I probably, or something, I don't know. It's just interesting. For sure. So both hands are ready for the second card, and I will do that quickly in a minute. You know, enjoying all the red vibes. So, okay. Come here, passion. Passion. Let's get another coat of that passion. Definitely need at least 2 coats. There we go with that passion. And now we're going to go back with the brick red. Juicy brick red. Very concentrated. Make sure I get all the areas that need the polish. And there we go. Those 2 are done. Now we're going to go to the sheer and we're going to see the difference now. There's the sheer with 1 coat. The other ones you don't see much of a difference with the second coat fully with these colors, but you will with the, almost did the wrong color at the moment. That will be in a minute. This is the one. So let's see what this looks like, because this is what it looks like in the bottle. Right now it looks red. It looks orange on my nail. So I'm not complaining about that. But that I recall, this the second coat will give it that true color. That's what they say, why you should do 2 coats of colors. Well, it's like an orange red, that's for sure. Well, that's pretty accurate to the color. So there it is now with 2 coats. It definitely gives more depth, more to it. It's not so liney. And now we're going to go with the passion for my pinky. So I can be all passion. And maybe that's the one that's the classy red. When I have a cup of tea. Be classy when I have my... when I'm having a tea time. I guess the more classy for that though, nowadays, wouldn't that be red? Wouldn't that be white French? Yeah, it'd probably be white French, but... So here we go. Adding another coat of that passion. There's all my nails done. Now we're just gonna. Now I'm just gonna try to think of at least this hand's finished, except for maybe putting the topper on before I put the top coats. Now the top coat would definitely bring alive the French nail the most, because then it will connect the clear area with no polish besides clear polish, and then it will really connect it better. Yeah, looking good. That's all done. I just want to think about how I should put the top. Let me just first finish this other hand, actually. The only color I'm not using on my other hand, except maybe my thumb, I probably should paint that soon, is the brick red. So that one is the... Yep, okay. This is the hyped one, which is the one on the outer 2 nails, which I want to make sure I don't use the wrong polish. I quite like this color. I think it might be my top favorite besides the brick red. The brick red just has a place in my heart for the way it is. So, just getting the 2 outers done. So there we go. Now we need the passion color of red. These are like perfect names for these. All the names of all of these are perfect. Just really concentrating. There we go. Done. I'm done with the passion color, and I'm done with the hyped color. Fully done. Now I just got to put some of this juicy crave of it all. And there we go. All the coats I'm going to be putting on are done. I could put 3 somewhat, like on the maybe on the sheer one, but I don't know if I really need 3. Might still be the same with the third, most likely. Well, I don't know if it'll change it much. Let me just see. Does any of these need 3 coats? No, I don't think so. I think 2 coats is plenty. Sometimes you want to do 3 depending. But So yeah, there we go. Now we just got to see what nails, if not all, I should put this because I'm definitely using it. Like I said, I might do this just on the French nails. So one on this hand, two on this hand. But I want to figure out how I should put this on because I'm definitely using it. So I have some things twinkling in my brain. So I'll just let these dry nicely before putting the top coat, the topper on some of them. So I definitely want some of them to say pure red, and then I want to add some, you know, that. Yippee doo. Yeah, that looks so nice. Nice color combination there. And then let's look at the other hand that's a little bit different. And now together. Nice difference, but the same. Yep, definitely my favorite color. These colors. This this range of colors is definitely my favorite color. As you can see, it's in my hair, all the ranges, pretty much. I have had brighter red than this as well. But that is harder to maintain. Because the one I was able to get that was that red, it kept getting on stuff because you had to have like a mask that was to go. You had to always put a mask on and to keep it from getting on stuff, even though it was washable because it only went on the surface, but still. So I went back to darker and then the mango-y kind of red that's more of a natural red color. But yeah. Now I'm just trying to think of what should I do with the sparkle, and then I'm like completely done. Yep. Just trying to think. Just letting them nicely dry and everything. Admiring each color to the next for sure. Yep. Do you have any idea of just putting the French, I mean, yeah, the topper on the French nails? I can do that because that's what I'm leaning towards. So I'm thinking that might be what I do. I'm just not fully sure. But it's my inkling of an idea for sure. So let's just get this going on. Okay, let's put on the French first because that's what I'm going to do. So let's get this out. The red flake taco. Yep, that's what she calls these things because it's like, it's her brand, Hala Taco. And then toppers, tacos, because they go on the top because you know, I don't know, never mind. So here it is. Putting it on the juicy French. Gosh, it's hard not to want to put it on all of them. Oh my gosh, my gosh, my gosh, my gosh, my gosh. Oh my god, my gosh, my gosh. I could put it on all of them. Okay. Okay. Let's put it on my other hand and see what I want to do. Because it's flaky, so it kind of like disperses a fair amount, and it does complement because it's red on red. And if you know me, I love my sparkle. Gosh, I think I have to put on all of them. It's gonna be amazing with all of them. I think it just needs to be all of them. It needs to be all of them. Sorry, I just can't resist. I'm now putting on the brick red color. There you can see the shift. I'm doing it on all of them. Screw it. I just need to do it. So I adjusted it on the hyped color, and now I'm doing it on the passion red. So there it is on the passion red. It does give it a little bit of niceness. I really like that. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, just have to do it all of them because that's just me, mo, my. I had to do it on all. There we go. Now I just got to do it on the other hyped nail, which is the pinky. It's so hyped, hyped, hyped. Especially because it's subtle, because it's red on red. It gives it that little shimmer, and it just like, that's kind of fun. Well, there they are. Fully done except for top coat. Yeah. I'm so happy with these nails. Just look at them. Oh my gosh, they look so nice. My gosh, I am so happy with these nails. Like, really happy. They look so nice. They really do look nice. They look so juicy, oh yes, yes, yes. So here they are, done. This is with my phone flash to kind of try to show it off a little bit more there. So you can kind of see there. And then, okay, let's read that one new. But yeah, that was that. And kind of without the flash and just inside lighting. There they are, looking so just so nice, so nice. That's without top coat though. So that's like that. And then that. So now it's top coat o'clock to finish these bad boys off. Nope. Have a color open. Good thing it didn't get knocked over. All the hype I've been having. Okay, now it's time for some top coat. They call it the top coat. It's like gel effect top coat. I guess it's... You kidding me? Let's see if I can fix my nail. I think I just fixed it. I just knocked into my nail. It didn't seem to have dried properly yet. Trying to smoosh down the polish on this finger. I just knocked it. I think it's fine. At least it wasn't on the tip. At least it was more on the bottom part where it's on my nail bed, which is better because then it doesn't like show a hole because it's on the nail bed. So now we're going to get some top coat on this. Ooh. Can you see that? That's bringing it to life. It fully is bringing this to life. I thought it would. Well, top coat always does. Especially the glossy kind. When you use matte though, the only problem with matte sometimes is you gotta be so perfect. You can't make any little tiny mistakes. If you have a tiny, tiny, tiny problem, it will show everything to high heavens unless it's nice and smooth. These nails are though, so if I put a matte for some reason, it would look fine. Maybe not on this nail now because it's been damaged a little bit, but there they are with full on top coat. So that means they are officially done. So now the other hand. Something about these nail polish top coats that I get that are like that do well, they get stringy. I don't know if I'd call it stringy in the sense of it's bad. Like I can usually make the stringiness go away so it doesn't get on the nail and leave a texture of a string much, but at least fully so. Yeah, I think it was just really easy for me to put the flaky topper on all of them because I really like that it's subdued because it's red on red. Even though it's like a different kind of red, it's a shimmery red to give it like a little sparkle. That's why I like it because it's not, it's like, it's kind of contrasting it, just giving it slightness in a way, giving it more of a fun factor. So, wow, wow, and wow. Oops, this should get it to dry nicely. And there we go. They're done. There's my red nails, all nice and done. What do you think? All the different tones of red come into life. I'm definitely glad because it gives it depth as well, I'd say. There's a depthness by putting this flaky topper on it, I would say. Really looking good. My hand without the flash, for the most part. As you can see, that's fully done. And now kind of showing it to give a little bit of the idea. It's all indoor lighting, so it's going to have its moments, but then with the flash, giving it a little bit of interestingness. So yeah, there's my nails done. I like it. Oh yeah, yeah. 100% like it. Oh, that one definitely The brick red, I think, is very close to this. Because because the brick red's kind of more has a brownness to it. So that makes sense. That's for sure. Well, there we go. Joining here as I do these awesome red nails. The hype. The brick wall. The sheer crave. Or the juicy craviness. And the passion. All here on my nails.